Reunions are supposed to be about celebrating old friends, shared memories, and laughter. But at Rutherford Academy, some wounds never healed. For Marcus Green, the quiet boy they once branded strange, that invitation wasn't a welcome. It was a reminder of the years he was mocked, overlooked, and pushed aside. What no one knew that night was that Marcus wasn't returning as the boy they remembered, but as the man they never saw coming. 5 years later, Marcus Green pushed open the glass doors of the reunion hall. Warm light spilled out, chandeliers blazing above polished marble. Expensive perfumes mingled with the sharp scent of champagne. Laughter echoed across the decorated ballroom, alive with tuxedos, cocktail dresses, and practiced smiles. And then came Marcus, a torn sweatshirt, tattered sneakers, the same quiet black kid they once called weird. The room noticed. Laughter snuck in. Brooks smirked, swirling his drink like a crown prince. Chase puffed his chest, bragging again about his startups, all smoke, all mirrors. And Tyler, ever the loudest, mocked Marcus from the stage itself, microphone in hand, spotlight chasing his every cruel punchline. The joke was loaded, waiting to fire. But Marcus didn't flinch. He stood there calm, unshaken, unreadable. And for a heartbeat too long, the room faltered. The invitation had read, 2018 Rutherford Academy Reunion. Marcus remembered staring at it for weeks. Rutherford, the place where he had been the only black student in a sea of navy blazers and polished shoes. Where his silence was mistaken for weakness. Where his brilliance was dismissed as strangeness. He should have thrown it away. He almost had. But he didn't. Instead, he carried 5 years of sleepless nights. 5 years of doors slammed in his face. 5 years of coding in small apartments lit only by the glow of a laptop. Failure after failure. Rejection after rejection. Until failure turned into fuel. Until rejection became reinvention. He had transformed. Not into the boy they remembered, but into the hidden CEO of a rising tech empire. Still, the jeers kept coming. Still stacking shelves? Still living with your aunt? Still strange? When his name was finally called, his chair was empty. On the projector, Tyler flashed old photos, awkward, grainy, stolen from high school. The crowd roared, glasses clinking in cruel applause. Marcus waited, silent, patient, until the moment ripened. Then he walked forward, his steps unhurried, his gaze steady. The microphone felt weightless in his hand. His voice clear. This evening wasn't sponsored by Summit Gatherings. It was sponsored by me. Click. The projector shifted. Not school photos this time, but Forbes. A cover splashed across the wall. Green Technologies raises 40 million. Headlines, AI's new face. Marcus Green, in a sharp suit, his eyes fixed like steel, looking back at them. The room cracked. Gasp. Whispers. Phones lifted in shaking hands as the truth spread faster than fire. Marcus let it hang. No anger. No shouting. Just the truth. What you called strange, he said softly, was vision. What you mocked as failure was patience. And this very hall you're standing in tonight was paid for by what you laughed at. One by one, the smug grins collapsed. The noise drained out of the room. Only silence remained. Marcus set down the microphone, calm as ever, and walked out with his head high. Unstoppable. Unshaken. The boy they mocked was gone. Only the man remained. By the time the lights dimmed and the whispers filled the hall, Marcus was already gone. He didn't need applause. He didn't need revenge. His presence alone had rewritten every memory they had of him. Because success, real success, doesn't shout. It simply shows up and speaks for itself. So the question remains. When the world underestimates you, do you wait in silence? Or do you return, one day with the truth that can't be ignored?